So one thing to say about the type of audience that want to support the culture and that's why they buy it, that's the worst kind of audience you can have. Because they turn you into a charity.
Why do the non-Iranians like it? I mean, like you say, I might like it because I'm like, oh, I can wear this T-shirt, or my girlfriend can carry this clutch, and we're also representing, this is our culture.
Right.
What is it for? What is it about for the non-Iranians that are the majority of your clientele? You say.
So one thing to say about the type of audience that want to support the culture and that's why they buy it, that's the worst kind of audience you can have. Because they turn you into a charity. They want to help you.
And we don't want that. We don't want anybody to help.
Let's say, would you go to Dolce & Gabbana and want to help the Italian culture to buy a pair of pants? So you don't do that. So, when a lot of people say, you know what, I really like your bag and I want to wear it and I want to show it to the world that come on, just become completely vain. Look at it. Are you going to buy this clutch if it was next to Fendi and Gucci or not? If you would only buy it to support Iranian culture, don't buy it, because that doesn't mean you approve of this aesthetics.
Wait a minute. Why is that a bad thing if they want to buy it that way?
It's not a bad thing for
it seems like a great
global
thing.
Audience, but it's for a brand, it's very bad. For a brand, it's like me telling you, Jian, I'm going to come here and have an interview with you because I want to support your program, but not that I engage you being articulate and your program and all of that.
Right.
So the way we kind of separate,
it feels patronizing.
Right.
I see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is. So that's why all these trial and error sessions and focus groups are conducted by non-Iranians, because I want to make sure that, okay, Kim Kardashian has my clutch. Does she want to support the Iranian culture and show the world how beautiful this culture is? I don't think so. She wants to have an exotic item that looks different.
Yes.
So what do I do with this to look exotic? Do I have to be worried about our intellectuals who say, oh, you used this dot wrong and this wasn't supposed to be like that? Or should I care about the judgmental eyes of the fashion industry more? So it's a paradox, it's a fine line,
But let me try this on you though. If your brand becomes as big as yours has, and you are embedding, maybe not appropriating, but using, celebrating elements of ancient Persian, Iranian art, culture, poetry, whatever. Do you not have some kind of responsibility? I mean, just to put it out there, why wouldn't it be appropriate to say, Nima Jun, if you're going to do this, the world is seeing this through your designs. We want you to get it right, or we want it to celebrate us somehow.
Right. Then I become a ambassador for showing the culture to the world, and become a historian to do it correctly, to understand it correctly. I mean, I've done a lot of readings, more than probably somebody who's as young as me and studied history of art, Persian history. But it was for my business that I did that. So I studied it so that I'm not saying something that is wrong, and I'm not extracting something that is from a different kind of background. But the best way to explain this is to bring an example. So if I have the letter H as a knuckle on a clutch, I like the knuckle because the clutch is beautiful, the knuckle is violence, and the marriage of these two creates something sexy, and people gravitate towards it, and other brands do that. Alexander McQueen do that, Gautier does that. So and I did that, and it worked. Now, in my new collection, I'm going to flip this letter so that it's going to be a wrong reading, but it's going to fit on a hand nicer. Now all these guys are going to be like, whoa, what are you doing? You can't do that. It has to be right reading. It has to be Farsi. No, it doesn't. It has to look good. That's number one. Yes, on a secondary level, it cannot be something that is false, and it cannot be something that is not from the correct origin. Yes, I agree. But the look matters if you want to survive in the fashion industry.